Don't even know if this is going to be made into a video because it's kind of a cluster with having the homeowner here helping and stuff, but we'll see. I'll get footage when I can, and hopefully it makes sense when it's all done. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. I just got done getting this video all put together, and I realized it needed a little bit of context and an introduction because I didn't get a lot of footage of me actually doing any of the work. So this is a 14 by 22 attached garage, which we added on 10 feet to the side, put a whole new roof on it to make it a 24 by 22. So check it out, let me know what you think. Leave a comment if you want to ask why I did something a certain way, or tell me what I'm doing wrong, or you know, you can tell me what I'm doing right, because I always love a little bit of congratulations and accolades. Alright, here's a job I got going. We're going to take this old attached garage and we're going to make it bigger. This wall is coming out right here. I already cut everything free on the bottom, so the block could be removed and the mason could patch up the slab. Don't know how much I can get a video, but I'll try to set up, and should be a pretty good project. Okay, I got actually about a 14-second reprieve from having the homeowner here constantly talking to me and offering to help. Of course, treated plates on the block with a sill seal to keep the air stuff out. And here's my wall that will be going up in the back, minus the header for the service door. I will put that in after the wall is up. Okay, get this wall built in 2 sections, and have to do some figuring because the jacks for the garage door header will be sitting on this one. But then I'll get that up, start getting stuff braced off, and then I'm gonna probably cut holes in the roof up there and slide my new joists through. We'll see how that goes. So the back wall is in, header is in. This next eave wall, because the roof's getting extended, is all in. OSB is all on. This front wall is going to get jacks that go all the way across to there. So this is all going to have to be demoed before I can get that header in. So I pocketed where some of my joists are going to go. And I've got them attached on the outside. And I've got them temporarily screwed in on the inside because I'm having a hard time pulling measurements to figure out exactly where they're going to be. So if I've got to knock them this way or that, an inch or two, I can just pull the screws and do that. But now I have the outside new wall tied in to the inside wall, so that shouldn't go anywhere. But I still have, let me show you, I have them angle braced. So up next, I think, is going to be stripping shingles and get ready to start pulling roofing apart. Well, I'm afforded a momentary break again from the homeowner being around. I got these shingles mostly stripped. Where this valley ties in is going to get cut back. It's going to be removed because the whole roof structure is coming off. I don't know if I'm going to go for this next or start stripping down the gables. Figure that out in a second. Alright, got the roof sheathing shingles demoed. rudimentally tarped for the evening. Tomorrow I'm not sure what my next step is going to be. I'd like to start framing the new roof, but probably got to get these rafters out of the way. Alright, y'all, check it out. I finally was afforded an opportunity to pull the camera out. Got all my rafters in except for right here in the gable. Rafters are in. I'm not exactly sure where I left off on the last one, so all the joists are in. I'm still kind of tarped over here, so it'll be hard to see, but I guess maybe not. All in here on my proper layout. Let me take you around back. Got the gable all covered with OSB, and I am getting ready to start throwing OSB on the roof here. So I'm gonna get after that, and then I will give you guys another update. The old garage door got taken down today. I was going to make a video on how to do that and undo the torsion spring and everything, but my helper was here helping. So, no video of that. Maybe next time. Cut the header away and then cut a section out of the wall here. So everything was cleared out so I could get my big header in. So next up is going to be, I have two gable rafters I still have to run that were not installed yet. I'm going to run those, get my gable studs in, get everything OSB'd on the outside, so I can get this thing buttoned up, get it ready for roofers. The wall can come out after everything's done. My main focus is to have this thing under roof. We just got swamped out for a week with rain. That sucked. I've got all my king post collar ties in. I've got a big angle brace back here holding the wall together. There'll be an angle brace on the front wall too. That's about it. Alright guys, all done. Again, you can see where the old garage was, that way. And all the new over here. You can see the old wall. Took the gable off that went like that, and then all new. Let me show you where we rebuilt the valley. For the roof. Roofers got out here yesterday. I left about 5:30, got back here at 8:30 this morning, and the roof was done. Apparently they came last night. A lot of rain, a lot of rain lately. So everybody's trying to catch up and make up for lost time. So there it is. Took a 10 by 22 wide attached garage and made it 24 by 22 with a 7/12 pitch.